When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Welsh. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides to the back. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short goal. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that skill. You can use against this defense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That's caught. It's Richardson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Open space at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Denson. He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They're going to run it.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Back to pass, it's Denson. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Spins away from the defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Denson. Throws to the back. Caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll leave it with him. And some room. Got some room to run. Continues to fight for yards. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. White wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Let's go! The option look. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Got room to work. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Denson. Looking to scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. He would not be denied. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 15 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. White going to attack through the air. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pulls and fires complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Welch. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If you watch like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now the toss.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it. And 4th down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
Arkansas, 13.
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The give from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Inside the 30. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this game is obviously out of Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when